What is up, and welcome back to another episode of So There's That. I am your hostess, doing the mostest, Kivanshi, and welcome to Hearts for Holidays, our December Wednesday movie holiday film reviews. I know I said movie and film at the same time, but it's cool. I just be doing this off the dome, you know what I mean? So why am I talking like 1-900? Well, Hearts for Holidays obviously means that we are falling in love all December, okay? Now, a lot of people love to just put love in February and Valentine's Day and things of that nature, but December, winter time, is a great time to fall in love, to really reflect on life and reflect on the entire year and realize maybe the love of my life has been staring me in the face this entire time. And it's so funny that those words have streamed themselves together right now, because Meet Me Next Christmas really is one of those movies where you go on a journey and you're so hell-bent on the destination that you fail to realize that the journey is the prize all along. So what is Meet Me Next Christmas even about? First and foremost, okay, y'all know I value my time. It's an hour and 45 minutes, and I love that so much. It was written by Camilla Rubis and Molly Haldeman. The logline says, in pursuit of a fairy tale romance with the man of her dreams, Layla must race through New York City to get her hands on the hottest ticket in town, the sold-out Pentatonix Christmas Eve concert. The genre is romance comedy, but all December we're strictly going to be focusing on love surrounding the holidays, specifically Christmas and New Year's time, because it's so romantic. Who doesn't want to go into the new year with a new man or woman on their arms? We all do, girl. Okay. The director is Rusty Cundieff. The director of photography is Andy Strahorn. The music supervisors are Sami Posner and Joel C. High. And the cast stars Christina Milian as Layla, Devale Ellis as Teddy, Pentatonix as themselves, Tymika Tafari as Roxy, and Kofi Fine as Siriboe as James. So we have this cute little movie, okay? Like, so cute. I love these movies, especially when they're surrounding Black characters, because we just need the things that don't make sense or where the timelines move so fast, and we can just absorb it and watch it as is for the make-believe of it all. It's literally fantasy. And why do we watch film? So we can escape. And I really loved escaping into this film. So we have Layla at the airport, and she's trying to get home, but there is a weather delay, and she's talking to her man, and she's like, I'm not gonna be able to come home. I'm gonna have to get the next flight out of here. So she goes and she's waiting in like the VIP lounge area for her flight when James, played by Kofi Siriboe, comes up and he's like, hey, is the seat taken? So they're just chopping it up and just kind of passing the time, and they realize that they have a lot of things in common. But of course, what always happens when you kick it off with somebody and you hit it off really well, you find out that both of you are taken and the time is just not right. But James is so smitten and taken by Layla that he's like, listen, this is a once in a lifetime like moment that we're having here, and I really want to explore what that is, but unfortunately we are both spoken for. So next year I'll be going to a Pentatonix concert, and if you want to see what this looks like, you can go too. And if we're both uncoupled by then maybe we can figure out what life looks like together, because this was like a thing and I'm curious. So she's all done up on wine and everything like that, and so she's really entertaining it. Well, she gets back home and she goes home and she finds her man in her house. with another woman. So boom, we have to uncouple her, okay? So she's successfully uncoupled, but y'all know how it is. We're going through a breakup. We're going through all of these things. And like, what am I gonna do? Because it's like 3 days before Christmas Eve. Like, oh my God, like who does this before Christmas? And there's a lot of diabolical people who will break up with somebody before Christmas. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, then she remembers, oh my God, Airport James. There's a Pentatonix concert coming up. Like, I need to hurry up and get to this concert. So the entire premise of the movie is getting to this concert. And she ends up finding out that it's sold out. So she ends up going through this booking agency and she gets a concierge named Teddy. Well, her and Teddy actually ran into each other the night that her plane was delayed, and it takes a little bit for them to realize where they know each other from, but we finally get all of those things out of the way. And he works with a company that like works with people with tickets, and so his entire job is for her as a client to please her and get her tickets to the Pentatonix concert. Now, quick pivot. I did not have it on my bingo card for Pentatonix to be the funniest part of this movie, but every time they were on screen, they made me laugh. I am a huge Pentatonix fan. My favorite cover of theirs is the 8. Literally watched that cover as soon as this movie was over because I cannot go a single year, especially around Christmas time, without listening to it. But the fact that they were able to like act and be themselves, come in on harmonies and just deliver the jokes and the punchlines like on time, I didn't know their acting game. But I really look forward to seeing them in more stuff, especially Matt. Like, he had me dying the entire time. So anyways, Pentatonix is kind of drawn in on this thing because Teddy is really trying to get her these tickets, so he's just blowing them up. And so they become invested in Team Teddy versus Team James. So we're going through these things and she's bonding with Teddy along the way. She meets his mom, he meets her best friend Roxy, and the entire goal is still to get her to this concert to get with James. Now, like I already said at the beginning, a lot of times we have our eyes set on the destination so much that we don't ever really allow ourselves the space to pivot or for something else to come and refocus us along the way. So while she's focused on Airport James, she's actually dating and getting to know Teddy in a very intimate, in a very special way where they're building not only a friendship, but he's paying attention to things that her previous boyfriend didn't pay attention to. He's learning things about her that she didn't even know about herself, even though vocally she's like, oh my God, I need to go get to James. I need to go get to James. I need to go get to James. And through it all, we're going through a lot of different things. Music is beautifully infused in this. So while Pentatonix does have their moments of breaking out into random like a cappella song delivering lines, it's not a musical per se. And so I love that the balance of music in the film leading up to a concert from a very known group, it wasn't like a musical, or the music didn't outweigh the plot of the film, and they were still able to integrate a lot of other things in stage performance to really deliver that perfect holiday film. And y'all know what it is, the backdrops of the jingle bells and the holly and the mistletoes and everything like that. So it was just really cute, really cheesy. Now, the best part about holiday films is the fact that the timeline is extremely unrealistic because they fell in love after like a day and a half. But that's what we love, guys. Isn't Santa Claus supposed to grant you wishes and give you what you want for Christmas? She wanted love. She wanted a man. Now, Teddy wasn't really looking for anything, but you know what? When you've been good all year and you're just like, Santa baby, I really don't want nothing from you, it's true, because you got blessings on blessings on blessings. Because he's not really expecting anything, the love is actually able to infiltrate him in a very surprising manner. But now he's stuck because the woman he realizes that he has a crush on and whom he has feelings for is actively chasing another man. So it becomes the person who wants the other person. And this is the kind of not even a triangle that we're in, because we don't see James for a very long time until the end of the movie. But everything is sweet and everything works out at the end, because Layla realizes when she's talking to Roxy all of the things that she wanted in a man and all the things that she fantasized about that could be with James actually was with Teddy. So she decides, you know what, I'm gonna go get my man. And it's just so cute because both of them end up putting on big grand gestures for one another. And I really like that, because a lot of times you get like the woman doing the big gesture for the man, or the man doing the big gesture for the woman. And this was one of those movies where they both go out on a limb for one another and putting their hearts on their sleeves in front of everybody and risking everything for the other to say, no, I don't want to do this, let's just be friends. And you find two people on the same page at the same time, which is a very different spot from when we first opened the film, where you have two people that's on the same page, but the universe hasn't aligned for them to actually be together because they were both with other people. So we close it all out at the concert, where Layla thought she wanted one thing, but here comes the universe giving her exactly what she needed at the time that she needed. And it allowed her the space to really grieve the relationship that she had, let go of the fantasy that she crafted, and just live in the present and accept the present from Santa of love on Christmas Eve. So there's that. Meet Me Next Christmas on Netflix, starring Christina, Milian, and Devale, Ellis. I'm super excited to explore new movies that I have never seen every Wednesday during the month of December. Again, it is I forgot what I called it already. I literally came up with the name when I sat down on what I was going to call this. What did I call it? Hearts for the holidays, I think. I don't know. The name is on here, but I forgot what I called it just that fast, because I'm trying to be corny on purpose. So if it's cringe, it's meant to be. I don't know. But as somebody who's not like the most outwardly presenting lovey-dovey, I really love rom-coms so much. And every December I'm constantly looking for these cheesy Christmas movies to watch, because I just want people to be happy. And this time of year is not the happiest for a lot of people. And one thing that I really love about film is that it's a place for you to escape. It's a place for you, no matter what age you are, to just throw yourself into imagination and allow yourself to be immersed in the story in front of you, to just feel good, even if it's just a moment in time. And if you're really open to it, these types of movies can kind of reignite the hope in you that you had when you were a little kid, or when you were a teenager, or when you were in your 20s and everything was just bright and the world was just like completely in front of you. Movies like this is a reminder that it's never too late to find love. It's never too late to feel. And you're not wrong for wanting to want someone to hold you and to cuddle at night and to cuddle other people. Like, there is magic in just being physically connected to someone. But if you don't have it, get you some ice cream, get you some popcorn, get you some wine, get whatever food or whatever snack it is that makes you happy, and turn on Netflix and watch Meet Me Next Christmas. And maybe by the time you're done with the movie and you flip through all those dating apps, you'll find your beau this Christmas. And that is going to wrap up this episode. As always, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave comments in the comment box below. I would love to know what your favorite like holiday romance movie is. Go ahead and let me know. Again, if you have people in your life that don't want to watch this, go ahead and send them the link to my Spotify as well as Apple Podcasts. You can always find me and all the other film and TV shows that I'm talking about on Instagram at So There's That Podcast, and you can find me popping off at the mouth, okay, and at the heart on Twitter at Kivanshi, as well as Blue Sky at Kivanshi. And I will catch y'all in the next one.